বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
Tuscan is just tailing it back into the right-handers. Oh, well bowled again. Well bowled again. Excellent from Tuscan.
Really firing in some good Yorkers. Always a good go-to delivery. And that was the previous dismissal. A hint of swing into the right-hander as well. Took the leg stump. And he celebrates. Disappointment and despair for Mustafa.
The captain entrusting this over with arguably his main strike bowler. He brings back for the 18th over. Bowled again. Well, that is 3 from 3. Absolute nailed Yorkers.
Always a good sight. Look at that. There's nothing the batsman could have done about that, but just to try and creep it out, which he did. Perfectly executed.
Yeah, great delivery when you're bowling to someone like Pereira, who you know is not going to get on bended knee and try and lap the ball around the fielders inside the 30-yard circle behind square. He is looking down the ground. Thisara Pereira, he wants long off, anywhere from long off down to deep square leg. You can't get it wrong. He doesn't get it wrong again. This is exquisite bowling at the back end.
That's exactly what is needed for the Dhaka Dominators. It's going to be an exciting finish. And they do need to win this game. Have only one victory so far. This is the 4th outing. So that will do the confidence the world of good if they can get over the line.
Well, this over is certainly giving them a sniff. Brilliant. Really is. Another single, so he's got the wicket and he's gone for 3 singles in the over. There's just 1 ball remaining here, but he's barely put a foot wrong. There's 21 needed from 13 balls. If he surrenders, if he gets a single here or even a wicket, which would be fantastic for the Dominators, they would feel that they can defend 20 off the last. There's still the very small problem that is the large frame of Thisara Pereira, who can hit it out the ground.
Because Tuscan wants to finish without giving up a boundary. That would be perfect.
Just going to fall short. He didn't middle that, so he does give away a single. But what an over that is from Tuscan. It goes for just 4. He's given his team a real chance. 109 for 5.
নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন। এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন দারাজ অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
পেরিয়ে দূরত্বের সীমানা, জীবনের নতুন সম্ভাবনাগুলো আজ পাড়ি দেয় বহু পথ। আপনার নতুন দারাজ।
The way around towards deep mid wicket. Straight down the ground. This will be 4 to Pereira. He is so strong.
That's a very, very good start of the over. It was a low full toss, hit towards the toe end of the bat. And Tisara still managed to get it powerfully between long on and long off for 4.
Oh, they want 2. They want 2. They get 2. That's good running. Running from Akbar is particular.
Very, very good running. Took off immediately. I was pushing for 2. Just to make sure Tisara, get it right, Kirtley, come on, get it right. Get back on strike.
Oh, it's exciting times. We can get name wrongs here at the back end as well. I'll tell you what though, Irshad needs to get himself into a better position if there's a run-out opportunity. He was about 4 or 5 meters away from the stumps. Pereira back on strike, not what the Dominators want. That will be 4 more, that will be 4 more. He's so destructive to Sara Pereira, the finisher.
Well, this obviously will be the over that can decide the game one way or the other. And so far, the Sylhet strikers are doing a wonderful job. Looks like they're going to get over the line. Short delivery on a pitch like this, not advisable.
Yeah, Tuscan decided to go for Yorkers. Irshad has, well, he hasn't found the length, but he's found the length Pereira likes. That's better, that's better. I know it's a difficult delivery to bowl, but at this stage of the game, you can't afford to let Pereira get underneath the ball. He needs to finish well here. There's 2 deliveries remaining, but he does have Akbar on strike. What do you do here? Does Akbar swing for a boundary?
I reckon he will try. I don't think he'll be thinking about maybe squeezing a single to get Tisara back on strike. And for Irshad, he needs to bowl 2 dot balls here. Or maybe the last delivery, eke a single to get Tisara off strike. Lots of options. What is it going to be?
It's about now when someone hits it in the air. Oh, what a shot that is. That is amazing. Amazing. We're going to have a look upstairs to see if this has gone all the way. But what a stroke this is.
Clever. Very, very clever. Very innovative. That was magnificently played. Did it go all the way? Yes. That will be signal 6. And there's a confirmation. 6 it is. The Sylhet strikers 3 runs away from another well-earned, well-deserved victory.
Oh, he chose right, didn't he? He guessed right. He thought he's going to bowl me a Yorker here, even though fine leg and third man are up in the circle. He's going to bowl me a Yorker. He did, and he played the perfect stroke. Now the field changes. Fine leg goes back. Third man goes back. Deep mid wicket comes up. What is he going to bowl now? That's a good shot. It really was a good shot.
Well, it doesn't matter what he bowls now. I can't see the Sylhet strikers losing this game.
He'll get 1. He'll keep the strike. But what an over that is for the Sylhet strikers. They needed a big one. They got 18 off that over and require just 2 for victory off the last. It's 127 for 5.
No stress, no tension. এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন দারাজ অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
Second time, only the second time that a team has won the first 5 matches of their BPL campaign. The other time it's been done, it was also by Sylhet, but under a different name. And that was way back in 2013. That must be the first edition of it, 2013.
Well, you can clearly say that with 6 balls left and 2 runs to get, you can say the Sylhet strikers will take this one.
So Pereira will come on to strike now.
Back up.
With just a single required. Scores are tied. I said that was in the first edition in 2013. I thought my arithmetic was good there, but it wasn't. It wasn't the first edition. Right, the captain, Nasir, who played really well, gave his team something to defend. Wasn't enormous, but it was something. He brings everyone in now. And Pereira will look to hit this through the field or over.
I don't know why he's still trying to set his field with 1 run to get, 5 deliveries to go. It's all over.
Out the ground it goes. Pereira, he's paid the big bucks to finish games, and he's done it again today. They win by 5 wickets, and that's 5 from 5 for the Sylhet strikers.
What a way to end the innings. A mighty blow over wideish long on. Into the stands it went. Smiles all around. The Sylhet strikers continue their rich form. 5 out of 5 and flying high on the table. Certainly was a good game for them. At one point they looked like they were never going to get to at 129, but they kept their composure. They played well and finished in style with 4 deliveries left.
The other one, opening partnership of 52, and it looked as though this was going to be an absolute canter for the strikers, but they scrapped hard, the Dominators. They bowled really well, got wickets at 61, again at another 61. They hung in there. Tuscan was absolutely superb. He's 1 for 12 in 4, but in the end there was just too much power, just too much experience, and the strikers, they've done it again. There'll be handshakes all round. Chaminda Vaas will take his charges into the dressing room and look for positives, but one victory won't see them climb into the top 4. Still a long way to go, but there's work to be done for the Dominators. And for the man in picture, he is captaining his team very, very well. He's getting match-winning performances from each and every one of them on different occasions, and he must be very, very confident that his team, they're almost there, but that his team will get into the playoffs.
More headaches for the Dhaka Dominators. They really are struggling. They did a fantastic job to push the strikers into the last over, defending 128. But they really have to go back to the drawing board, try to find a way to start winning. Not going to be easy.
You want a man to finish a game. Tasara Pereira is the one to do it.
The winning moment, celebrations all around. They are certainly a happy bunch, and why wouldn't they? They're 5 from 5, flying high.
Just a quiet little 21 not out off just 11 deliveries to Sarah Pereira. Well supported, certainly at the top of the order by Harris. His 44 was very important, and he would have been certainly looking for runs. Let's go downstairs now to Shamim Chowdhury, who is the captain of the Dominators.
Hi, I've got Nasir Hussain, the captain of Dhaka Dominators. 128 run, 7 wickete, not enough runs on the board.
অবশ্যই আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে আমরা 20 রান কম করেছি, যেরকম উইকেট ছিল। আমরা পাওয়ার প্লেটা ওইভাবে শুরু করছি ভালো, বাট আমরা মাঝখানে 3টা উইকেট পড়ে যাওয়াতে আমাদের রানটা কম হয়ে গেছে।
Yes, yeah, they had a problem not utilizing the power play, not 20 to 30 runs short, he felt. But your bowlers really came up strongly after that strong opening partnership. Bowler besh bhalo ball koreche, you yourself, Arafat Sani,
না, অবশ্যই আমরা ম্যাচটা এত দূর আসছে বিকজ অফ আমাদের বলাররা ভালো বোলিং করেছে এবং ফিল্ডাররা তাদের 100% এফোর্ট দিয়েছে। সো এটাই আর কি, আমি একদিক থেকে হ্যাপি যে আমরা আমাদের মানে সাধ্যমতো চেষ্টা করেছি এবং রেজাল্ট নিয়ে আমি এতটা চিন্তিত না, বাট আমার কাছে ভালো লাগতেছে যে আমরা চেষ্টা করেছি।
He just said that he is very happy with the effort they made and not too worried about the result. A lot of games to come. Looking forward to those games. You need to just fine-tune some performances, particularly from the batters.
না, অবশ্যই আমরা চেষ্টা করব যে, এবং আমাদের টিমের ডিমান্ড যেটা যে আমরা পাওয়ার প্লে টপ 3 or 4 একটা লম্বা ইনিংস খেলে, এটা অবশ্যই আমরা সবসময় চাই। এটা খেললে আমাদের টিমের জন্য অনেক ভালো হবে এবং অবভিয়াসলি আমাদের নেক্সট ম্যাচগুলো খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট এবং আমরা চেষ্টা করব যে এটা একটা ম্যাচ জিতে আমাদের মোমেন্টাম নিয়ে আসার জন্য।
Well, they just want to win the next match, create a momentum and hope that the batters can get them off to a flying start. Well, bad luck today, Nasir. Best of luck for the future.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Well, it wasn't a big total that need to be chased down, and Harris gave them the perfect start, 44 off 32. Then the stutter. Mushfiqur showed his experience, 27, and then when asked to do his job, Tassara Pereira did it with aplomb. The opening partnership of 52 thought that the strikers would do this quite comfortably, but then some quick wickets. A nice partnership between Mushfiqur and Imad, and then the final one between Akbar and Tassara was the match-winning one, 29 of 13. These men did extremely well. Trying to defend 128, Tuscan was absolutely brilliant. 1 for 12 in just 4 overs, an economy rate of 3. Sunny also going for just 19 in his 4, and Nasir 2 for 19 in his 4. He had a good game, but in the end, it wasn't enough. So just 129 was needed for victory, and Harris, who was desperate for some runs, got off to a really good start with his partner Shanto. Shanto found a couple of boundaries, make that 3. Excuse me, it was Shanto that he was the first man to go. Stumped Nasir, the captain, leading from the front. He did so with the bat, he did it again with the ball, but Harris continued on his merry way, and we thought that he was going to reach his half century with a big stroke, but instead stumping again. Zakir, who's shown some lovely talent and form since the beginning of this competition, he got out for just 1 run, and that was when they were just stumbling and they needed a calm head, and they got it through Mushfiqur. He put on a few with Imad Wasim before this peculiar bit of running where Imad Wasim thought he was going to collide with the bowler, so slowed down and ended up short of the stumps. Tuscan was brilliant. He needed to bowl a good over. He was brought on in the 18th and bowled an absolutely superb over. But then Salman Urshad bowling the 19th, and Tassara Pereira started to find his groove. This was a lovely shot by Akbar Ali as well to complete the over, and then to finish proceedings. I only need one hand to hit the ball out the ground. Tassara Pereira unbeaten on 21, and the strikers had their victory. Batted first, 128 for 7. The captain held him together with 39. The strikers in reply, just 5 down. They win by 5 wickets. No surprises at the top of the table. When you win 5 from 5, that's where you're going to be. 10 points. The Dhaka Dominators just with that solitary win. It's still up for grabs, those top 4 positions, but the strikers, they're finding some air between them and the rest. Right, we're off for a break, and when we come back, the post-match presentation.
তো পাল্টাবেই, সারা দেশে সেরা ইন্টারনেট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স নিয়ে রবি আগামীর জন্য রেডি। খেলা তো পাল্টাবেই, সারা দেশে সেরা ইন্টারনেট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স নিয়ে রবি আগামীর জন্য রেডি।
Low-scoring games are often the most exciting ones, and this one was no different. The Dominators won 28-7, and in reply, the Strikers, they nearly messed it up, but they got there in the end, and they win by 5 wickets. Let's go downstairs now and join Shamim Chaudhry for the post-match presentation.
Very good evening and welcome to the presentation of this Isfahani Bangladesh Premier League BPL T20 2023 powered by Minister and presented by Nogod. Well, it seemed when Dhaka Dominators got 128, it was going to be reasonably simple for the Sylhet striker, but cricket is a funny game. But eventually, the Sylhet strikers winning by 5 wickets. Congratulations to them and bad luck for the Dhaka Dominators. It's my pleasure to introduce you to our presentation party. It's Dr. Prakash Kanti Chaudhary, who's Additional Divisional Commissioner of Chattogram, is here with us. Alongside him, Mr. Mirza Salman Isfahani, Chairman MM Isfahani Limited, and alongside him Mr. Mohammad Manzoor Alam, Director BCB and the Chairman